Here's the time to get a free Mabaga Lab, free voucher for 20 ringgit from visionblood.com. Just come and join us and listen and again listen and again listen. Here is the secret of visionblood.com and amazing entrepreneur in Malaysia. And I would like to introduce myself. My name is Diane. I'm currently studying in Sunrise University. So for today, we would like to invite our amazing and also inspirational guy who will explain to us what is EYE Connect, which is the one who organized this event, which is SPARC Series 12. Before we invite him to the stage, can I hear a big round of applause for the audience, please? The spirits of Malaysia, a big round of applause, please. Very thank you. Please welcome Christopher Talk.
Okay, we're going to stand in front. Okay, let me just tell you why you guys are here today. Okay, I know a lot of you are finding for career tips and interviews, finding for the right company for you to talk to. But today we're here because we want to provide you guys with experiences of people who have made it somehow. Okay, Fashion Ballet has been around for, I don't know, less than 2 years, about 2 years, and you know they've gotten a lot of funding from the Money to Make the Page. They've got a lot of people coming to them, asking them to feature their clothes and branding. They support the local industry, which is really, really important. So, you know, on top of making a successful business, sometimes we need to think about creating the environment which they can, you know, get people to be part of them as well. And as well as on my left, my burger guys are amazing guys. They're not just a shop producing burgers, they are a community, and that's amazing. You know, when you produce a community that's, you know, crazy enough to have a long queue every single day without fail, I think that's something that we want to learn from. Okay, so I hope that you guys understand what we are trying to do here at EYE Project. We believe that youths are the power and their own solutions to their own problems. You know, they understand what youths want, not the adults, but the youth themselves. And they need to be empowered so that they can showcase to other friends like you know, same age people, that if they can do it, you can as well. Okay, and that's why SEC is formed. It's called Student Engagement Center. It's basically an organization, an umbrella of all the student societies in all the universities. It includes UM, HELP, you know, UTM, UITM, UPM, all the universities that you can think of, we are there. Alright, and what we want to do is to get you guys to organize events like this. So Dai here is actually from Sunway University. We have a few people who have always been supporting us, like I saw over there. And you know, we move around from places to places, from uni to uni. And all you need to do is go to our Facebook at facebook.com/SECMalaysia or tweet us at twitter.secmca to find out where we're going next. And you know, we really want you to be part of it, not just as a visitor, but also to organize things together with us. So without further ado, I want to pass back the mic to Diane over here. But I just want you to think about it. After this session, after hearing what these people have to say, please, people are not just going to hire you for your good grades. They also want to hire you for what other experiences that you have learned when you're still studying. Okay? Thank you very much for listening, and please be on.
When you have many profits like bugler.com as well. And without any further ado, I would like to introduce you to our first panelist, starting with 2 initiatives, 10 designers, and now they have 10,000 more products online in their fashionballad.com. Please welcome to the stage Badwa Anwar, fashionballad.com.
Thanks, Diane. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Professor Anwar, the co-founder and CEO of fashionballad.com. Today, what I'm going to go through is a talk called developing your idea. Because I know a lot of young people nowadays, you all have your own ideas, everyone wants to make it big, and you guys want to have your own business, right? But most of the time, the hardest part of it is actually taking your idea and turning it into a reality. Like we have no idea, like you have a great idea in mind, you can come up with ideas any time of the day. So I'm going to show you in terms of fashion ballet how we developed our idea, and then after that I'll show you how we got along. Along the way there were ups and downs. I'll share with you a few stories, and also hopefully I can share with you a few tips at the end of the slides, and yeah, hopefully you can take it back. Alright, so first of all, developing your idea. Ideas come to you any time of the day. This is my favorite position when I want to think about an idea. I get like 10 to 100 ideas every time I'm here. I can spend 30 minutes to an hour and I'll get the best ideas I've ever thought of. But then the moment I finish washing up, I forget all those ideas. And the other place where you get ideas is just before you go to sleep. And that's the worst place to get ideas, because when you wake up the next morning, all those ideas are gone. But the most important thing is always focus on one idea. You guys have to really believe in it and put your heart and soul into it, and then do your research. Because to me, any idea is a workable business. You can make money out of any idea as long as you have the right strategy. So developing your idea, what I want to go through is the timeline of fashion ballet. We got the idea of coming out with fashion ballet, just me and my girlfriend. Back then we were in your shoes. We were just 22 when we thought of the idea of starting out fashion ballet. And this was only in October 2010. So only 2 years ago. So age doesn't matter. You can be any age at all. You can be 18 or you can be 60. Any idea will do, and you can start a business at any time of your life. So developing your idea, when we thought of fashion ballet, my girlfriend and I, we just came back from UK. So in the UK, you get a lot of online stores, right? You can buy clothes, you can buy groceries, you can buy medicine, you can buy everything online. So when we were studying there, we were big advocates of online shopping. So when we came back here, we thought, there isn't a big online store here that really stands out. So, does that mean that there's an opportunity for us to build one? No one else has ever tried it, so we might as well do. So that was the first big idea that we had. And it was really scary thinking about monetizing it, but then we were already fully into it, and we had to do our research. So the first step of your research is, finding out the landscape. So we wanted to build an online store. So we had to look for, what's the landscape of the online store in Malaysia at the moment. Well, we could see that there were a lot of blog shops. There were tons of them everywhere. So we knew that we wanted to be different from these blog shops. We wanted to be professional, and we wanted to look good. We wanted to be world class. And that's one thing you guys should remember, always think big. Just because you're Malaysians, and maybe some people think that, all the best ideas come from Europe or the United States. That's not true at all. Asia is the best market to be in right now, and this is where you should start your business. And we also look at global shopping sites. Why? Because we know that one day we want to be really, really big, and we want to be known not just in Malaysia, but also in Europe, in US and Australia and all over Asia. We want to be a global hub for online shopping. So one of the things that we definitely found out was that there was no local website, and this was a big gap in the market, and we were gonna take advantage of it. So the next thing we looked at was, who were going to be our suppliers? My wife and I were not designers. We're not even, she needs to dress me up in the morning, and I don't know anything about design. I don't know fashion. Head to toe, this is all my wife's work. So we talked to a lot of designers to see if they were interested in the idea, because we knew that as suppliers, we needed their brains and their creativity. So we spoke to a lot of designers, and they all shared with us their pain and their heartache. They told us that, we can only sell at our store, and what else do we have to sell if not at our store? We don't have money to open another store. We don't get the traffic. We don't get the convenience of having thousands of people online shopping with us. They said that they were only confined to location-based customers. If you're in Bangsa, you're hardly going to get any customers who are going to come from Bangi and buy from you. And they also said that they had really great designs. And once in a while, people will come to their store or even come to their fashion show and see that they had great designs and they want to export it overseas. So, this is something that only happens once a year for them. And if they don't hit it big at the one time, then they don't hit it at all. So we want to make sure that all throughout the years, they had a chance to showcase their designs to people all over the world. And finally, when you start a new business, you're a local business, you start your business with your own money, so you're on a very low budget, and you only have to wait for the cash flow to build up for you to be able to scale. So we thought, why not bring all these people together? There's a big opportunity, the power of togetherness, and we can make something really big. So then we looked at the next stage. There was, is there really space for people? Will people actually buy our product when we come up with it? We wanted to know if people are actually going to buy. Because you can have a great idea, you can have great products, but if no one's going to buy it, it's a dead idea. So we tried to look for, what's the market for online shopping nowadays? So we came across this research. It was amazing. We saw 17 million online shoppers in Malaysia alone. I showed this to one of the people that already had an e-commerce site, and he said, probably 15 million of these people are all on Groupon. Why are they going to shop on you? Well, then I said, probably you're right, but then, I have to think of a way to make sure that they shop on the website anyway. So, but then it's a growing market. Malaysia is always going to be a growing market until we reach the point of penetrating everyone with an internet laptop. So in 2014, the market is going to be worth 5 billion, and for us that was good enough, and that was valid enough for us to go in full force. So the next thing was, I had to take into account what this guy said about Groupon, right? I mean, all of you guys know Groupon, but then, what am I going to do that's going to make you go from Groupon and shop on my website instead? Well, I got to market differently, because I don't have a big budget. I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to put up billboards, to put up Google ads all over the place. You go to every blogger's website, you can see a particular online store's Google ad. You go to a porn website, there's a particular Google ad. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. So we decided to go in a different direction. We looked at promoting our website differently. We were looking at bloggers. So if you see Fashion Talent nowadays, you can see we work a lot with bloggers, because we have to be really creative and really unconventional in your marketing, especially when you're small. I'm sure the guys at my Lab have a lot of great marketing tips for you. Having long lines at their stores every day is really amazing. So we use the power of every single brand on our website, and they really showed us that putting everything together, and they really love the idea as well. So one brand's customer can be another brand's customer the next day. So everybody really loved this idea. So we thought that everything's in place. I've got I've got low competition. I've got the suppliers in place. I've got a big market and a growing market that I can go into. And there are channels where I can market my products. So everything seems to be going well. But then there was one thing that when we had the idea, we went to all the designers and they said, oh, you know what, we just spoke to another party and they said that they're going to do the exact same thing. So then we said, what, how many people are switching on to you? Every designer we spoke to, all of them said it was a different party. So there were at least 5 other people out there who were ready to do what we were going to do. So what did we do instead? We did it first. It only took us 1 month from having the idea to actually launching the website. And in that 1 month, when we launched the website, it wasn't a perfect website at all. The website was, almost close to, it wasn't something we were super proud of, and we know that it didn't have all the functionalities to be a world-class website, but we had to sell our products fast and we had to be the first one there. So we did that. And because we were the first one there, that was our strategy. And then we had to get the word out. And we were local designers. And the whole media loved it and it picked up almost instantaneously. So that was one of the great things. That was one of the strategies that we did. And it was a push of my webpad that really had it down. Because if it was me, I would have, we need to take 3 to 5 months to build a website. It has to be perfect, so that when people come, they really love the website, and those are beautiful, blah, blah, blah. But she said, no, I just want it up in 1 month before everyone else does. So then I said, okay, fine. Since you're my girlfriend, I'll listen to you this one time. So we did it, and it was the best thing that we've done since we started. So having said that, we started our Fashion Valley, and it's been great. We've been getting a lot of traffic, and within 6 months, we were working our asses off. We both had full-time jobs at that time, and we were working from 7 in the morning to 1 o'clock in the next morning. So it was really, really tough, but we pushed it all the way. We were so passionate about it. We put our heart and soul into it, and of course it was nice, boyfriend time. So in just 6 months' time, we went from having the idea to becoming Malaysia's largest online store. I mean, this was really, really huge. To have the #1 position in anything in the industry. So it was really, really huge. We started with only 10 brands. 6 months we got 100 brands. We started with maybe 200 products. 6 months we had 8,000 products. And in that same 6 months, we already served 5,000 customers. That was really amazing for us. And we were so proud of it. And this just shows the hard work and determination that when you put your idea into motion, and when you do so much research and you put so much heart and soul into it, that you can do almost anything. I did aeronautical engineering when I was in uni. I probably went to one of these oil and gas things, like when I was learning as well. And Bibi did law when she was in uni. She didn't go to one of these oil and gas. She probably didn't go to any careers there. So, and this was all good. This is all well and good. But then when you have an idea and when you have passion about something, it totally strips away everything else that you learn. I wouldn't say that going to uni, you should drop out of uni now because Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, they all did that. But whatever, you guys should stay in uni. Just stay in uni, finish whatever you're doing, because whatever you learn in uni is going to be helpful anyway. Just to share with you guys, when I studied engineering, today people always say that, oh, you run an online fashion store, it's totally wasted, like you totally wasted like $1 million of your parents' money going to UK and studying, and now you're doing this crap. And I say, well, you know what? Every single day, what I took from studying in uni, I actually put it into place today. Like in uni, we learn how to analyze things differently. I use a lot of numbers, and that's what I do every single day. I put numbers into place. I told you guys I don't know anything about fashion, right? So when I tell my people what to do, I just tell them, oh, I think people want more dresses because, more people are clicking on the tab for dresses, and they want maxi dresses, and they want the blue colored dresses. So I can see all that. But then my buyers might come up to me, okay, so what do you think of this blue dress? And I'll just say, yeah, it looks pretty sexy. I'd like to see my girlfriend in that. Sorry, my wife in that. Yeah, so whatever you really believe is definitely going to be worth it in the future. So put your hard work and determination into any idea you have. Finally, that's just developing your idea. I can go on about how you should manage people, how you should grow your company, blah blah blah. But I have limited time, so I just want to end with 3 little tips, which I practice every day in the office, and this really helps me get through the days, and it really feels the company well. I feel like a lot of people like Fashion Valley, they like the way we work, and I have to say that I put it down to 3 things. One thing is, don't be arrogant. See, this guy is saying, even if I'm less right, I'm still right. How many of us already think like that? I have to admit, I used to think like that also. But then you go to a lot of these talks and you hear successful people talking, and you hear that they always take advice from even real entrepreneurs. And now I realize why. I took advice from one entrepreneur. He was so successful, but he only made it big once. He only had one thing to tell me, and that's how he made it big. But then when I speak to a real entrepreneur, he's failed 10 times. And he tells me what not to do 10 times. So that's a lot more valuable to me than what the successful entrepreneur has to tell me. Because he doesn't know what he did right or wrong. He might have just been lucky just throughout his journey. But the guy that failed 10 times, he's got a lot more to teach me. So I'd rather listen to him. And I always take opinions from everybody in my office. It doesn't matter if you just graduated out of university or if you're so experienced in online shopping that you've been in it for 10, 20 years. Everyone's opinion counts. And I think the one that really counts the most is my customers. Being in a customer-centric industry like Fashion Valley, if you don't take into account the little complaints by your customers, then your business will never ever go. Because you want to satisfy your customer, you can't satisfy everyone, but then take every single criticism as a constructive criticism. So the second thing that I would tell people is, treat your people like your real assets. One thing a great leader always does is hire people smarter than him. And I always try to do this because I try to follow successful entrepreneurs. So hiring people smarter than you is always important. Don't think that you know everything, and don't be intimidated by these people. The power of a leader is really bringing people together. And I don't know fashion and I don't know IT so well. So I gotta get 2 people who know these things a lot better than me. And I can put my trust in them so that whatever they say, I can't argue against because I know that they're right. And they respect me a lot more for it. So being a good leader is also being a good employer. And finally, number 3 is to work towards your goal. I had the chance of listening to this guy talk once, and he was so inspirational. His name's Dan Hoffman. You guys should Google him. He's the co-founder of Priceline.com. When he sold it, it was the biggest ticketing website ever. And he said, if you're doing something that's not taking you anywhere, why are you doing it? So this might sound like, I'm going to graduate out of uni, and today I just got offered a job at Shell. But what I really want to do is I want to design clothes. So you might think that, that's not going to lead me anyway. But that's not true because, you might not be ready to start your own business, and it's nothing bad to work for someone else. Because all you got to remember is that whatever you do today is going to lead you to a bigger goal. So when we started Fashion Valley, I was still working in Deloitte. And when I worked in Deloitte, it had nothing to do with fashion, it had nothing to do with an online business. but what it really taught me was how to network with people. I met a lot of people, I met a lot of CEOs, I met a lot of directors. At the start, I was so intimidated talking to them, but after a while, you build these skills and you know that will last your lifetime. So even though the actual work didn't really engage much, but everything that I learned was so valuable that today I learned so much more in my 1 year at Deloitte than I did in my 4 years in uni. So that's something to take into account of. And yeah, so that's basically my advice to you guys. Really, really, work towards your goal, work towards your passion. And thanks for listening. I put my email down there. Thanks guys. I'm always excited to hear if you guys have new ideas. If you think that what I say is valuable or you have any more questions, I'll always try to reply to you as fast as possible. I try to help in the way I can. Alright, thanks everyone.
Yes! Well, what we can take from no matter what course are you, even you are engineering, law students, when you have a really good idea, put your heart and soul into it and be like one of the successful entrepreneurs like fashionteller.com. Thank you so much, Faza. And if for youth out there, if you are trying to make a online business, if you want to know more about online marketing, social media to support your business, please come join us and get your seat here. And you can get your free voucher for 20 ringgit from fashionteller.com, and you also can get a free Bubble Lab by Facebook or Twitter. Yes, and if you want to know more about social media that can support your business, you can stay here because of the Coconut Burger Lab sharing their experiences will open for Q&A questions. Okay? And please join me, co-founder of my Burger Lab. Please give them a big round of applause, please.
Hi guys, I'm not really used to doing this, so just bear with me if I sound a little stupid. So my name is Remy, and I'm one of the co-founders of Burger Lab. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, my name is Remy, and I'm one of the co-founders of Burger Lab. We've been invited here to give a short talk on how we became who we are today. Not that it's a very successful business right now. It's okay for a 6 months business. And we're very, very excited to be on the same stage as Fashion Week, and we're doing very well. So what I'm going to share is basically the story of how we came about. The story of how a bunch of guys who have had the experience started a burger giant in Malaysia. So I guess I'm the person that started it all when I'm starting around in the States, US, and there is a culture, a new culture of burgers where they cook it fresh to oil. And I saw that and I thought, this would be a good business in Malaysia, but I never thought much of it until much later. This was 3-4 years ago. And once I got back from the States, traveling around, I was working around in different cafes because I'm a trained barista while I was studying. And right after I graduated as an engineer, I decided that I didn't want to work for corporate, but I didn't want to work for the man. So I gathered 2 friends, told them the idea that I wanted to open up a restaurant, a cafe of some sort. And, I sold them the idea of selling coffee with dessert and some food. And, they thought it was a pretty good idea. So, in Malaysia, if you open up a restaurant, a cafe, to sell coffee, no matter how good you are, it's a tough business because there's a lot of coffee places around. So we tried to develop our own food and supposed to cook and we love hamburgers. So we thought, why not burgers? So we started developing our burgers, and we were very lucky because we had a friend's restaurant who wasn't open at night. So we rented his restaurant at night and we invited a lot of friends to come and try our burgers. So over the course of about a month, and invited over 200-300 people to come try our burgers, we realized that people were responding really well to it, and they were saying, you know what, you guys should open up a store. And that was somewhere in March last year, 2012. So we put our heads together, 3 of us, got another 3 friends on board to invest in us, because we basically didn't have much money individually, but as a whole, we were able to fund ourselves. So within the span of 3 months, we found a location, we worked on it, and we did everything as lean as possible. What that means is we didn't have much money, so for example, at our location, we are located at SPARC, and SPARC is a very old PJ place. We couldn't afford the rent in a high traffic area like uptown, where a shop lot will cost about 7,000 per month. So we found SPARC, which cost only 3,000 per month. And that worked out for us because if we open up in a place where the rent is double, we might not be able to survive here because it wasn't good. And we weren't superstitious, so the shop lot that we chose was actually number 14. For the Chinese, it's a bad number. It means you'll die. So at least we proved that wrong, so that's a good thing. Yes, how did we come about with our recipes? Since people say that we have pretty decent burgers, we actually went online and we Googled everything. We found out that in America and in Europe, there's a lot of famous burger restaurants. We researched what they did. We tried the recipes ourselves. We took all the different elements that they had and made them successful, and combined it together and put our own touch to it, and made what we felt were products that we were proud to call our own. So before we started, like I said, we did the R&D period, and once we had the burgers recipes ready, it was regular burger buns, white brown color burgers, and we knew we had to differentiate ourselves. Before we opened shop, because we didn't have enough money to survive for 1.5 years to open a shop, we knew that we had to be famous and we had to have a lot of sales in the beginning. So one idea popped up was, why don't we change the color of the bun? So we added chocolate powder, which was actually healthy, into the buns, and we turned it black. And once we opened it up, people looked at it and were like, wow, what is this? Why is this burger black? It's disgusting. But we knew we had the flavors, we had the elements worked out. So even if the burger it wasn't nice to look at, when you eat it, it tastes good. That's what's important. Everything we do is fresh. We make our own buns daily, we grind and make our patty daily. So one of our biggest element, most important element is keeping things fresh. So that's how we came about in terms of getting popular. People start Instagramming and Facebooking stuff. But that is not just the reason why we are so popular. It's actually the people that comes to the store, the people that works with us. These are people that shapes Burger Lab into what it is. We only hire students and staff because as I was in college and previously, I worked in a lot of coffee stores, and that's where I actually learned how to get along with people. People management skill, that's very important in running a business. And a lot of students, mostly everyone would be in high school and then go to college and go to university. That's the natural progression. And a lot of students that I know do not find a part-time job while they're studying. And I think I should say that it's definitely a very positive thing to do, to work while you study if you have time and you can cope, because you definitely learn a lot of things that you will not know while you're doing, and you actually get a head start from everyone else. This has just simple social skills on time management. These are the things that you personally will learn. Once you come, I mean, if you graduate, you come out to work, these are the things, same things that you will learn. But if you do it while you're studying, like I said, when you graduate, you're way ahead of your peers. So that is the reason why I only offer jobs to students in Berlin, because I want them to have an opportunity, even if they have no experience in the kitchen, no experience in F&B, to work with us, because we are willing to teach. We actually tell them, how our business works. We show them our sales data, how to increase sales. These are the things that we share with them. And when they come, we tell them that my burger lab is not just mine. It's that when they say it, it's their burger lab as well. So we want that to be known to students. So, yeah. On how we run, one thing that I really have to give credit to on how we marketed ourselves was through the use of Facebook and I think that is social media like blog and Twitter. We basically spent zero ringgit on advertising. Before we started our shop, before we opened doors on July 10th, we already had about 600 likes on Facebook. It's not a lot, but it's enough for new business. And because of that 600 likes, because we tell people that we're ready to open on that day, those 600 people shared that news with their friends. And since the first day, since we opened on July 10th, we've been packed and we've been sold out daily since. Yeah, so I guess what I'm trying to say is you don't need a huge budget to make the business work. What you need is just a little bit of ingenuity, a little bit of originality, and just basically being able to relate to your target market. We post a lot of things online where through trial and error, we can see what people like, what people don't like, and from there we learn, and we try to share more content, original content, so that people will spread the word. We never advertise it ourselves. We never tell people to share and like our page. People like you guys are the one who actually does it. So for us, we try to stay as humble as possible since we're new to the industry, and we just let our product do the talking. It's not just on the back end, it's on the front end. Our staff are trained to actually talk to and interact with customers every chance they got. We want to get feedback as often as possible. We want to understand, we want to be friends with our customers as well. And we actually, all of us bosses and managers, we actually spend time with our customers and talk to anyone that is willing to listen. So I wouldn't say that our regular lab is super successful now. I mean, there's still a lot of things to be worked out. But, what I want to say is a product of the community support. We wouldn't be where we are seriously without the people who express the word, our own staff, and the media. We've been on newspapers, we've been on TV, and without the support of everyone, we're nothing. And as you can see, we're just a small store in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure I've seen a few of you before. So that's the story of my burger lab. I guess we can share more during the Q&A session. Alright, thank you.
In this world, a black bird. It's really amazing and creative. Please give them a big round of applause. Well, again, we would like to say, if you want a free burger, I would like to say to you that please go to their Facebook page, like their page, and post why which you are so awesome. And if you are listening out there and you are standing right now, please get your free sit down over here and find our stops to get your free voucher from fashionballet.com. And we are saying you the very thank you for everyone here. But the agent is not finished yet. We will have a few questions from moderator. So if everyone of you would like to take a note of it, so please do so. This question is for everyone, for every panelist. First question is, give us two most memorable failures that you could recall and what you learned from them. Two memorable failures that you could recall and what you learned from them. You can get the mic, maybe, yeah, a PP. Give applause for PP Yusuf, please.
We have to close this down and kill ourselves now. So, but in every business you do, there will be ups and downs, and sometimes sales are down, and then you're thinking, why, or what happened that month, what happened this week, why is it not going as well as before? And you pick up things along the way that you realize, like we're online, and like it or not, we're competing with malls as well. And maybe at the time there's a great mega sale at a mall that we overlook. So of course people will prefer to shop at malls and an online store that has a sale. So things like that, promotion times, any marketing strategy that doesn't work, we will pick up along the way, but nothing as big as a failure.
Wow, okay. So
yeah, so one big failure that we had is in the beginning we designed our own kitchen. So ventilation, the layout of the kitchen, everything, it was not perfect, and we only found out the problem when we turned on our ventilation for the first time. The door wouldn't close, because it's such a small place and there's just no air. So that was one very big problem that we faced in the beginning. We had no experience, so there was additional cost to fix that problem. So it could have been avoided if we had known earlier, but we didn't, because we were on budget, so we did not get a specialist come in to do our design. So we save money and at the same time spend money trying to save money. A lot of our equipment as well. But we learned over time that, we learned over time. This kind of mistakes we learn from experience, and we learn not to make it again.
yeah, well, I'm glad we agree everyone business. So actually we want to know what do you want to be when you were younger? I mean, like, what is your idea actually? Maybe if you want to be a model, and do you want to be a content and then regular? We don't know. Would you like to share, please? Thank you.
I always wanted to be a model. No, not really.
Okay, a model.
Actually, that dream came true because 4 months ago, you guys actually asked us to do a photo shoot for them.
Okay. I'm happy for you. So, what about Andrew? You want to go?
Well, actually when I was younger, I wanted to be an aeronautical engineer.
Wow.
But circumstances didn't allow, so I went with finance and accounting, and yeah, I'm selling burgers now.
Wow. Is design handling. Yeah.
I used to want to become a pilot.
Oh, pilot. Aviation.
But I ended up studying in mechanical engineering. And because I love food and I like to eat a lot, and that's why I'm here. And burgers is one of my favorite foods. So we create our own burgers.
It's amazing. Okay.
You guys are very ambitious. Actually, I just want to be a cashier.
You are.
When I was really young, I followed my mom to go grocery shopping, and then she's done, and she wants to go, and I'm just like looking at the cashier, pressing, and then the thing comes up, and then it's just like, wow. So maybe that dream, maybe I was obsessed with typing. I don't know, maybe that's why I'm with the computer a lot and doing online shopping now.
Well. Yes, what about that?
Yeah, when I was younger, I wanted to build things. So I guess I was in the right direction, right? But then when I got to uni, I realized that all these nerds are so smart that I was having compared to them. And it was getting a bit boring after a while, so I decided that I wanted to do something else.
Wow. Yeah, but you are and very nicely, guys. So maybe we hope that you can be one of the billionaires in Malaysia. Well, no. Wow, thank you.
Really good position because we're one of the first ones here, and that being in a close second place is I would say is always a better position than being in the first place, for the simple reason that everyone wants to always work with the person in second place because they know that the person in second place is more eager to build their business, so they're more open to partnerships. So for us, we have our differences. I would say, this is a bit of selling of fashion value, but I'm going to say anyways, our customer service is better, our curation of products is better, the people running fashion value are better.
This design is better.
So yeah, we have certain differences, and we look to partner with other people who are interested to move into the space. So it's a lot of it's tough competing with them, but then there are always people interested to fight toe-to-toe with big players. So you got to look for those people.
Thank you very much, Faza.
Same alumni as Faza would have been. Okay, this is my question. So if let's say I just want to quit my job right now, okay, so all these things I don't care, I don't want, I quit, and I just want to work for all these other companies out here, and I want to work for only 2 of your companies. What is it that I need to have that you will hire me straight away, right now, right here? What is it? You tell me both sides, then I'll do what I should get. So yes.
We love the passion, so you're hired. We can start tomorrow.
Congratulations! Okay, what? Do you have any comments for that? I mean, it must be student quiz. I'm sorry.
So for us, we're looking for energetic, outgoing students who doesn't mind taking orders and actually learning things. We don't really boss people around, but because, like I said, we're all new to this industry, we've never been in the industry before. We actually devise ways of keeping everything in check, keeping quality in check. So as long as these people don't mind taking orders and following these rules. It's a pretty fun place to work. Yeah, so we need outgoing, energetic people. Yeah.
Wow, if you are out there, you are.
Thank you very much.
It's quite okay because actually one of my Burger Lab owners is actually a classmate from my university, so it's kind of like an inspiration. Anyone can be just like him. We're all the same, just fresh graduates coming out, make a lot of things happen. We have the energy.
To me personally, I think because after graduation, you might not know what to do, what's inspiration. So you look at people that have been there, have done it, and that's where you know little things like whether you want to go into your career path or the business side or the entrepreneur side of the business.
Okay. Well, we are actually working on our own projects, so we like to get involved in these kind of events to meet people and to get their experiences and like to be inspired by their mistakes or their failures or their success. So yeah.
Wow, that's very nice. So I think that's all for today. And this is an interview for our audience from SPARC Series 2. And see you at SPARC Series 30. Bye bye. SPARC
For you!